Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. So, um, okay, for today, the thing is that I'm not feeling particularly great at the moment because, yeah, I'm going to be referring to an animated movie that came out a good while ago, but it still haunts people in their dreams once in a while. It's like one of those things that just won't go away at all because it's infamous. So okay, of course I'm referring to the Emoji Movie. Christ, I think I lost some brain cells just for watching this. Is this really happening? This has to be one of the worst movies out there. It's so awful. To save me from this hell I'm going through. It's absolute trash. It's garbage. It's so stupid. Everything about this movie is stupid. All the characters are stupid. The premise is stupid. The whole idea behind it is stupid. Ah. Of course, I had to take some acid to at least help myself out do this video. But yes, I finally watched it. Finally. Ever since I finally watched this god awful movie. So yeah, the thing is that it came in the mail by the way, folks. And the thing is that of course how to make secure that nobody will know our address first of all, and then another thing, this is used. It's a used copy because it's too hell with supporting this bastard of a movie. So okay, don't I get my damn dollar? How about make a good movie? I know when this movie was released, it pretty much got universally pinned. So I mean, people will like it unless it's like what 3, I guess. Oh boy. So okay, whatever. Suppose. So there was that. Finally watched it. About time, I guess.
Oh, give me a break, Rogue Agent Kurodan. Don't make me come over there and fight you, man. Come on.
Oh great, it's this guy again. Come on, Rick. Don't you have other things to do?
What are you talking about, mate? I personally thought it was a fantastic movie about friendship,
What? How can you call this a good movie? There's a lot of stuff is wrong with it. I mean, really.
romance, and breaking gender stereotype.
You're out your mind.
Oh, shut up, man. You don't know what a good movie is, even if it hits you in the face.
Oh, you're just delusional. That's what that is. You're very delusional.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna have to take a shower. Whatever, man. God.
Yeah. Go take your shower, man. I don't care what you can do. All right. Whatever. I'm older than you. I'm over 100 years old, so whatever. I swear, people these days, they're so annoying. No manners. Yes, this is the Blu-ray version. I've watched, folks, and yes, it would include a digital download keyboard. Would have if I didn't buy this used. Because, like I said a moment ago, I'm not gonna support this awful movie. But hey, what matters is that I finally watched it, even if it's used. So there's that. So for the what the hell, Mr. Monkey, what are you doing over there? You're in a junkyard. You better clean some stuff up or something. Make yourself useful, all right? Anyway, okay, like always, let's talk about the plot. Even though calling this a plot is very paper thin. Anyway, it's going to center around this high school kid. This kid, of course, he wants to impress this girl. This is girl that he likes, I guess, and he wants to make sure that she thinks really good of him. And okay, really generic, of course. In high school, I'm always talking about stuff on high school. Makes me feel weird. But anyway, so it's already very generic for the bad. I know it's always some kind of love story. If I want to call that a love story, there's barely anything there. So, anyways, so that one female student is supposed to be his crush and whatnot. So yeah, he clearly likes her. So which of course is going to be a thing in high school, of course, folks. One thing, word of advice: it's always good to do this early. When kind of thing, it's always. I mean, of course, it's going to be cringe. Your first relationship will be cringe. It will be. That's for sure. So it's better to make mistakes now so that you won't do that later in life because a huge part of the point of going to school is, yes, of course, is to socially interact with each other because people are socially creatures anyway. All right, I'm already giving this movie way too much credit because you know damn well the movie's not gonna do that. It's not going to the psyche of the human experience and whatnot. We all know that's not what happened here. Let's not kid ourselves. Anyway, the main character here, I don't know if I want to call him the main character or anything because it's his phone, sure, that's getting used here. But you really see him like here and there throughout the entire film, so it's not the primary focus. Like the movie would title would suggest, you see the emojis, and each individual one has a specific function, as you might guess, quite obviously, even though as simplistic as they are. But yeah, each individual one has a very, very specific thing they have to do. And we meet, I guess, our real main character, I guess, the meh emoji. And here's the thing, though. He doesn't like being a meh emoji. Even though society, I guess, there's a society in the phone, I guess, which is kind of weird. But okay, anyway, there's like a functional society and whatnot. That raises so many questions. Anyway, uh, point being is that meh does not want to be meh. He wants to be more expressive. He wants to be, of course, more of a person, more of an individual. So, of course, so if anything, bottom line, what this movie's trying to do, it's like an underdog story because society is putting him down. His parents are putting him down. Plus, a lot of people, I mean, emojis, I should say, are not allowing him to do what he wants because this is not what he wants. He wants to do what he feels like he wants. So I guess this is supposed to be an underdog story. Oh yeah, sure. Like this wasn't cliched enough. This was basically an underdog story. It's making more generic. Oh, what fun! Mr. Monkey, you still wandering about in that junkyard? Christ, you can clean up some stuff. I don't know. Do something. Go and get. Anyway, meh over here teams up with the hand here because he's all chubby or whatever. Because I've hit meh emojis mess up. So of course the main character wants to factory reset his entire phone, though technically speaking he didn't have to do that. Anything about it, but okay. So this whole society here is going to end up being destroyed because of meh. It this is so poorly written that it makes this character look like the bad guy. He looks like he's the villain. So I'm supposed to be cheering for him, even though this lady here, she's supposed to be the villain. Like she's supposed to be the bad person. Okay, she actually has every reason to be mad at the man emoji. She has every reason to be mad, and whoever is associated with him and whatnot. It's not one of those cases where guilty by association, but because of the fact they're actually going along with what everybody's doing. So it's like a role reversal, unintentionally, but that's what it comes off with this. But okay, whatever. So the film is really it doesn't know what it wants to do. It has what you call an identity crisis. That's how it's coming off to me anyway. Jailbreak. That's her name, right? Well, whatever. She eventually joins in to fix this problem, and okay, this character irritates the hell out of me. It just seriously, I mean, she goes on to say that every man out there takes credit for the things that a woman does, or something in the lines of that. Like, really? And of course, she's supposed to be like this feminist type of character. She's simply a princess, and yes, she gets irritated if someone calls her a princess. Like, really? You realize that princesses do have some kind of authority in the government, right? It's not a sexist thing. Yes, obviously there's a stab towards, yeah, this kind of a thing here. Like, really? I mean, okay, yes, obviously it's kind of a thing. It's not new, really. Granted, the Shrek movies had done the exact same thing. They pretty much were made just to take a jab towards Disney. It's not the whole princess thing because that's not what means it's sexist. Like the whole attitude, that's like the whole reason behind the creation of Jailbreak or whatever her name was. Because I'm a strong, independent woman. I don't need no help of a man, yada yada yada. I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with wanting female empowerment, sure, but you realize taking jobs at the Disney princess, that's not okay. There's nothing wrong with the Disney princess movies either. I personally enjoy them. Yeah, I said it. Whoop-de-doo. But point being is that that's all there is as a character. That's it. There's nothing beyond what her gender is. That's it. I'm gonna do everything by myself, and she likes to rub it in. That's it. She's pretty much as one dimensional as one dimension can be, and even saying that might be a bit much. I mean, of course, the male characters aren't that much different, really. They suck too, as well. Oh, I mean, this film made uh yeah, quite a bit of money, sure, but here's the thing, though. This part is actually pretty funny to me when you think about it, because okay, since we're taking a jabs towards the princess stuff, let's look at Frozen. Yeah, Frozen 2 made a hell of a lot more money than you did. How embarrassing is that? The person you're trying to make fun of, your competitor, actually outcompeted you. What the hell? That's kind of funny when you think about it. Christ almighty, that is really dumb. Alright, like I was saying, folks, this is the Blu-ray version I'm watching. It's in high quality picture, and then the sound quality isn't too bad, I suppose. For the Blu-ray exclusive, there's the sweet app thing, of course, and then Give Me a Hand game. And then there's also the other extras they have in here is that the special features, the good vibrations, dance along and lyrics, video, express yourself, meet the cast, chorus can code, jailbreak, decoded or something. Sure. Okay, and the untold story about that character. All right. Anyway, and then there's also a special feature here that reads how to draw gene and poop. Like really? That's an actual thing on here. All right, and I guess a few other things I suppose. All right, whatever. Oh Christ Almighty. But anyway, ultimately, one thing I can definitely say is that it just comes off like I'm just it was just to market apps. That's it. Like it's selling to sell stuff. This was like a product movie. That's it. Monkey, what are you doing over there, Mister Monkey? What? You just standing around. What is wrong with you? I guess I'll deal with you in a moment. I'm trying to finish this video. Ugh. Anyway, like I was saying, folks. Ultimately, and what can I say is that the this doesn't work. The premise of the movie does not work. I mean, usually you can always argue maybe the execution is needed. Maybe it's a good idea, but bad execution. But in this case, it's a bad premise and bad execution. I mean, you could argue that the whole school thing and the whole underdog thing I was saying earlier was generic, but that's more workable. I guess you can work with that idea, those ideas, the whole thing, the whole high school crush or whatever. There's something you could do with that, I guess. The that and then the fact it takes place in high school and the whole underdog thing. You're gonna work something with that, I guess. I suppose. But for the emoji stuff, no, the emoji stuff like the app or whatever. No, you don't. Okay, that really makes the film fall apart. Story wise, that aspect of the movie, that's what makes it really fall apart, as far as I'm concerned, really. Because there's nothing here that makes sense at all. Nothing here makes any sense whatsoever at all. But okay, whatever. Christ. Speaking of weird, Mr. Monkey, what the hell? What are you doing? Hey, that's okay. You just went there with the poop. I can use the bathroom. Oh, yeah. I guess you want to take a shit. All right. Hey, Air Force, help me out here, please. Hey, Air Force. All right. Let's just wrap it up, shall we? All right. Okay. Yes. Quite clearly, my expectations weren't really all that high for the obvious reasons, but I was willing to give this movie a chance. Okay, I was really late on that, sure, but I was gonna give it a chance anyway. I was really attempting to give this a chance. And okay, if it surprised me, then I would have just okay, sure. For a slight glimpse of hope, maybe I was just thinking that maybe it was one of those movies that was actually good. It's just that everybody was hating on it because I came across those kinds of movies before where it was actually quite decent. It's just a lot of people didn't like it for whatever contrived reason. But unfortunately, I can't say that here because it's still an awful movie. There was no way that this could have worked. But it may, like I was saying earlier, maybe if you removed the emoji part, then maybe it would have. Then you could just take it as if as a generic coming of age story, maybe giving a new extra spin on that because there's so many of those movies that's been made. But it's an emergent movie, so it kind of needs it to be there. So if anything, this project of theirs was doomed from the start, is what I'm saying here. Anyway, just whatever, man. Just Christ, this is what I'm doing in my life. I'll give this film an overall rating of a 4.5 out of 10. It's a 4.5 out of 10 for me. And as always, thanks for watching and take care. See ya. Oh yeah. That's it. I'm gonna win these again. Later, folks. Whatever.